I thought long and hard about this over the last few hours because I had no intentions, Molly, of talking about this at all. Clearly took exception to some of the things that he heard me say, and he confronted me about it.
Floyd's broke. You gotta understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
I believe that Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. And not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. And I know it sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof.
Stephen A. Smith challenged Floyd Mayweather regarding statements that he bought 62 properties worth $42 million. Various reports reject those claims, indicating he owns only partial interests instead of full control. Smith wondered if the asset figures were overstated to address bankruptcy rumors and talk of a possible $42 million financial issue.
To my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Stephen A. Smith has consistently shown respect for Floyd Mayweather's accomplishments in boxing. He frequently commends Mayweather's lasting impact on the sport, emphasizing his dominance during the second half of his career. Smith highlights Floyd's discipline, elite defensive skills, and unblemished record as proof of his excellence. To Smith, Mayweather represents a brilliant technician and calculated strategist, focused on precision and control. That sustained superiority secured admiration from both supporters and seasoned analysts across the boxing world.
Was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand.
Yeah.
He would go into a ring knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much, and literally walked in the ring and said, I'm gonna embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world you can't hit me.
The admiration started to decline when Mayweather entered a new chapter centered on exhibition bouts. Following retirement, he stepped back into the ring, appearing motivated more by financial gain than legacy. His matchup with Logan Paul drew particular attention. Stephen A. Smith criticized the decision, arguing the contest offered little true competition. Logan Paul, a content creator turned novice boxer, posed no serious threat. For a former ruler of the sport, the event seemed driven by profit rather than prestige.
Boxes, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Look at it, these exhibitions and all of that stuff. That little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
I just believe.
Stephen A. Smith did not limit his criticism to the Logan Paul bout. In several interviews, he voiced concern about Mayweather's broader exhibition approach. While he accepted the Conor McGregor fight because of McGregor's combat background, he felt later matchups crossed a line. Choosing opponents far below Floyd's caliber for simple paydays, Smith argued, risked harming the legacy he built. In his view, financial gain seemed to outweigh historical significance.
Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.
The issue stood out during a candid interview when Stephen A. Smith asked Mayweather a direct question. What holds greater value, his fortune or his legacy? It required reflection, yet Mayweather repeatedly returned to discussing earning. He highlighted his business acumen and the income he produced. To Smith and others, those answers suggested a preference for financial success over the enduring respect that comes with legacy.
You made money. You're gonna make a hell of a lot more money.
But the main thing is, I made smart investments, and I still make millions every month.
Do you care about your boxing legacy?
More than what?
Well, we ain't gonna say more than money. We know better. We ain't gonna say more than money. We know better.
More than my family? No. So what's more important? My children. Because when I make this money, you know what? I put my children and my family in a position that they are entrepreneurs. They are bosses. I don't want my kids to have to answer to nobody. So I will take the long road. I will take the bumps and the bruises for them, for my loved ones.
But fear.
Smith explained that the wealth-driven persona has begun shaping rising fighters. Rather than appreciating Floyd's technique, movement, and ring intelligence, many are captivated by his fortune and flashy image. Smith believes this trend harms boxing by suggesting financial success outweighs skill and dedication, ultimately weakening the values Mayweather once symbolized throughout his professional career.
It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect? Watch.
The shift was evident when Floyd was questioned about facing Logan Paul instead of a prominent boxer such as Tyson Fury. His response centered on Paul's larger online following. There was no mention of competition or legacy. For Stephen A. Smith and others, that answer confirmed his focus had moved away from challenge toward visibility and revenue.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you or me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
When asked why he chose Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather pointed to popularity. He compared social media numbers, noting Paul's following far exceeded Tyson Fury's. With that gap in reach, he framed the decision as business. Mayweather explained he could face a traditional opponent for about $35 million over 12 rounds, or partner with Paul for a shorter exhibition that might generate $100 million or more. For him, the financial contrast made the choice clear. There was a time when Mayweather ranked as the highest-earning athlete in the world across every sport, a status that commanded admiration. Now, amid fresh reports and speculation about his finances, that standing faces scrutiny. The fighter once praised for careful management is being questioned about the fortune he often highlights.
Floyd Mayweather, the highest paid athlete, not the highest paid boxer, the highest paid athlete in the world. I had the opportunity and pleasure to be around him for many years. I was his personal shopper. I was a personal friend of his family. One of my greatest memories of being just lucky enough to even be around that environment was watching him train. Watching Floyd Mayweather train is a masterclass in discipline. It is a masterclass in work ethic. It is a masterclass in this is how you execute and get stuff done. Every rep, he hits it hard. There's not one lazy rep. He does everything at such a high frequency, so elevated. I'm like, goodness gracious, watching this man train, it's like, that's how I want to train for life. I've been to the club with Floyd where we leave in the club 3, 4 in the morning and he's still going to hit his 6 miles. He'll have all the cars follow him and he's running down the Las Vegas Strip, down back street.
Mayweather has long showcased his wealth, from a $1.8 million watch to Bugattis and private jets. His extravagant lifestyle amazed many, even celebrities. Today, however, those same displays of luxury are being scrutinized, with fans and critics re-evaluating the image of excess he once proudly projected.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ. That's how we do it. That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show them what it's saying.
Money green.
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. One of one piece.
One of one.
Money team.
Can we see it on?
Yes, sir.
That one of one.
$1.8 million.
It's a one of one. I love that.
Adding more controversy, former UFC fighter and analyst Chael Sonnen revealed a shocking truth about the Mayweather versus McGregor fight. He claimed it wasn't as lucrative as it seemed, with many empty seats disguised by people staged to look like a sold-out crowd. Covering the event live, Sonnen criticized Mayweather's PR tactics. Even before becoming Money Mayweather, Floyd faced financial struggles, including potential jail time for unpaid taxes. To cover part of his debt, he borrowed $2 million. This wasn't a tale of financial mastery, but of a man dangerously close to collapse, struggling to stay afloat.
Me and Eric B were at, from Eric B and Rakim, we were at the Mondrian. Floyd Mayweather was there. He had some tax issues. He was about to go to jail, but that's before Money Mayweather, that's Pretty Boy Floyd.
Got you.
He was speaking to E, he needed a couple of $1 million to stay out of jail. I called my man Neil, who I was rocking with heavy, he owns Scunty, the hair accessory company. Everybody thought it was crazy, I said, yo, loan me $2 million, I wanna sign Floyd. He flew out, loaned me the $2 million, and from there on, we were in the boxing business.
The figures are striking. Floyd allegedly owed $22.2 million to the IRS. For someone touted as the richest athlete, such a massive tax debt raises questions, suggesting his extravagant lifestyle might have been more illusion than reality, hidden behind the public image fans admired.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.
Rapper 50 Cent, formerly close to Mayweather, shared that Floyd's lavish spending on jewelry, gambling, and luxuries left him financially strained. He suggested that Mayweather's matches against YouTubers weren't voluntary, but necessary to earn money, a move that now jeopardizes the legacy he spent years building in boxing.
I believe that Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. And not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. And I know it sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof. Watch this.
He asked me to help him, so I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now. Because
you wouldn't do that because y'all cool again.
Yeah, I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation is invalid. So I could actually, technically it trademarks the term of it because the entire corporation is built up. So I could tell you, you can't have TMT socks. You can't have that TMT shirt you got on. He don't understand that because he's just not. I just said it, and he won't be able to figure out that I could do that.
Damn, you and this guy, man. I thought y'all was good again.
We are good. I just don't understand why he having the conversation. How am I coming up with a conversation? I don't even care about what they're doing.
So there's still some static.
No, it only happens when it's fucking time. It's time to build some type of energy or some sort of press. It's time to make a fight, and then that happens.
So through the BX Fight Club, you met someone,
Isaac. Right, because they had to legalize it on paper to turn it into like a dark show, like when they don't have television involved with a boxing event. Even Floyd, like when you make yourself like we got issues over here, he's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beats him, that's who he is.
You think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money going.
So the money's really going?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
Boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya criticized Mayweather, urging him to value legacy over attention. He warned that chasing clout could damage the reputation Floyd had built over decades. De La Hoya's message mirrored widespread concern that continued missteps might undermine the carefully crafted image of a career spent dominating the sport.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Reports claimed Floyd Mayweather had donated to Los Angeles homeless shelters, briefly earning praise. That admiration quickly turned to doubt when he posted from Dubai, contradicting the donation timeline. The controversy deepened when Gervonta Davis, once mentored by Mayweather, alleged he was held in Dubai over unpaid debts for luxury items, not touring. This bold accusation directly clashed with Floyd's version, shaking fans and intensifying scrutiny of his credibility. What was meant as a goodwill gesture instead fueled questions about his honesty and financial dealings, adding more controversy to an already complicated public image and leaving fans uncertain about the truth behind his actions.
Let's talk about this picture of Mayweather in Dubai that's going viral. Here's the backstory. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather is being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention. Mayweather still hasn't addressed the situation, so stay tuned.
Floyd posted photos suggesting he was on a world tour, but Gervonta Davis revealed he was trapped in Dubai over unpaid debts. To protect his image, Floyd inflated claims, including owning 62 buildings worth $42 million. These exaggerations only deepened doubts about his finances and further damaged his credibility and public reputation.
Turns out that the rumors were true and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
What do you think about Floyd Mayweather's financial controversies and exaggerated claims? Did chasing money over legacy hurt his reputation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss whether the king of boxing still commands respect or lost his way.